Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I literally did so much worse. We're feeling pretty good. Oh my god. Okay. Hey guys! Welcome in. If you haven't seen my face before, my name's Emma. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So, the video today, as you can probably guess by the title, is going to be study with me for AP exam slash kind of AP exam vlog. It is currently the Sunday before the week that it starts, so this vlog is probably going to be over a few days. I'm also wearing my PJs right now, so disregard that. But I've always been kind of curious about making kind of study with me vlogs, this type of genre of video. So let me know if you're interested, because I feel like I always start them and then I think they're boring. So let me know if this helps at all, helps you study along, because I know I actually find these videos helpful. So I've always been just wanting to kind of try them out and see what's up. So today I have AP stats soon, 2 days. And because I'm a senior, I've kind of been slacking. I really should probably have studied a lot more, but honestly there's nothing I can do about that now. So the best I can do is just kind of get cruising on it now. So I recently actually got a GoPro, which I'm so excited about. That was a big girl purchase for me for sure. It also was on sale, so I was like, might as well. So I'm gonna be setting up my GoPro, doing a little bit of a time lapse on that, and just knocking out some of this AP stats work. And then I'll come back to you when there's an update. I just did one of the, oh my GoPro's beeping. I just did one of the AP Classroom multiple choice practice ones, because I'm trying to get through at least one multiple choice practice for each unit, because my class did a good job of kind of drilling us on the free response. Most tests were all free response with about 10 multiple choice questions, but because of that we didn't really get like the whole, I'd say like we just practiced free response more than multiple choice, which like you should, but I'm thinking that multiple choice is kind of just like a more efficient way of me to review, so that's why I'm doing this right now. Like I said, I did it in AP Classroom. So when you do something like this in AP Classroom, it takes a sec to grade it, so I'm gonna wait for that. And then I've been writing down kind of the ones that I get wrong or the things that I forget in this notebook, just to kind of compile a list of the topics that may be slipping my mind. And my goal tonight is to get through all of the units, doing at least one multiple choice thing for both, and then tomorrow I want to try to do a practice test and just make sure I've kind of reviewed everything, because I just want to make sure I hit everything once, because I tend to be a forgetful person, even though I know that all this stuff I've studied multiple times. So we're gonna wait for that thing to unlock, and then I'm gonna write down anything that I kind of need to know, and we'll move on to the next one. I do have to order dinner at some point because I'm home alone, and even though I could cook for myself, my parents said I could order out, which is super nice of them. They are the best and I really appreciate it, just because it makes my life a lot easier, and that way I can sit here, not have to worry about wasting like an hour making myself food, and it's just nice and I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna order my food while I wait for this to go, and then we're gonna see how many I can rip through until my food comes. So let's wait and order food. Okay, just finished my Unit 4 one as well. That's great. I knocked out 2 in, I wouldn't say an hour, maybe a little bit less than an hour. So I'm gonna order my food while I'm waiting for them to give me the results. But I did pretty well on the Unit 3 one, which was good because I think Unit 3 is like relatively easy. So we'll see how Unit 4 goes. I was pretty confident in that too. So honestly, I was a little stressed before, but now that I'm actually doing it, I feel a lot better. So I'll time lapse when the results come back or update you when it's food time because I'm getting kind of hungry and I'm gonna do that now. Okay, Unit 4, check. We're done with that, which is so great. I like made a lot of stupid mistakes, which is probably what you saw me reacting to when I was correcting it. I was like, oh my god, come on. Like, hi buddy. Oh my god. He's crazy. This is what I have to deal with when I'm home alone. Okay, we're taking a mini break and I'm gonna go order my food like I've been talking about for like 30 minutes. Can you tell that I'm hungry? Okay, let's go. But in terms of AP exams, that definitely made me feel a little bit better, especially like the studying and stuff, just because I always just feel better when I sit down and do stuff. I do still have a lot of work to do, notably, but something that's nice about this AP exam week is, especially because I'm a senior, the pressure is off, and because I have an unconditional offer, it would be so much worse if I had a conditional offer, but I don't, which is so nice. And that's another part of the reason why I chose St. Andrews, is just the not lack, because I've definitely still been stressing, but it just makes it a lot easier for me to not have to absolutely freak out about these exams right now, because as it's going, man, senior year has been a struggle. I'm gonna say it's definitely been easier academically, but emotionally this has probably been like, I don't know if it's the hardest year of my high school career, but especially at this point in time where we're kind of winding down, but I'm not really done, so I'm like clocked out, but I still have work to do. It is hard. It's been so hard. I really like am just trying to keep it all together, as dramatic as that sounds, but like other seniors, I think you'll understand, because like it's a lot. The begging is on another level. Oh my god, she's so cute. Pedro, you're so adorable. This is not a studying update and I apologize, but I am a huge F1 fan and my favorite drivers are Lando and Carlos. And guess what I was doing today? Instead of watching Lando Norris win his first race, I was studying for AP Stats. And I'm quite furious about this, actually. However, I'm trying to make myself feel better and I'll rewatch the race on my projector tonight as a reward. But oh my god, I'm so upset. Literally the one day I do something other than watch F1, all I can say is the AP Stats gods better like come through, because I just missed watching one of, if not my favorite driver, win live. This is such first world problems, but I'm still angry. This is so upsetting. I'm probably gonna start watching the race while I eat dinner, because what the heck? I literally opened up my social media for the first time all day today and there it was. And my F1 app, of course. Okay, rant over. I swear the rest of this will actually be productive studying, or like me doing something else other than yapping. Food is here. You know what time it is.
It's lights out and away we go. Verstappen got the best start there, and Sainz got a better start than Leclerc, who's under pressure from Perez as well. Verstappen leads into turn one. Perez locks up, almost takes out place. Norris now into third place. Lando Norris just ahead then of Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes as they go through turn 5, and some going slightly bit too wide and finding no grip at all. Zhou Guan Yu in the Sauber. Verstappen out to lead. The gap was 1.3 seconds at the end of the first lap.
This is crazy. Oh my god, this is why I love racing. What the heck?
Make their way at about 210 miles an hour into one of the 3 heavy braking zones at turn 11, and there's Fernando.
Hey, so we're back. I did manage to turn off racing, surprisingly, and I look dead because my bedside table light's quite bright. But this to say, we're in bed now, and I am very tired because I babysitted yesterday literally until 1 a.m. So I'm going to sit down, do probably 30 more minutes of studying, and then just call it a day and go to bed early, because unfortunately I do have to go to school tomorrow, which sucks. But my family have been on a few trips this year, so I kind of just have to, because I don't have the absences to not, and it would be nice to stay home, but we just gotta do it, and I'll probably have time to study in a lot of my classes anyway, so I just have to make sure I'm taking advantage of that when I have it. So that being said, we're gonna get going and study for 30 more minutes, and then it's time for an early bedtime, and we're gonna head into AP exam week, hopefully a little better rested. That's the goal. I need to rest. Okay, let's go work. Whew. Well, I did just have a little bit of a mini freak out right then, if I was being honest. I turned off my time lapse and I finished the Unit 5 multiple choice questions and I didn't even get half right. Part of that was on purpose because I didn't know what was going on. Some of the ones where I really didn't know what was going on, I just guessed so that I could then see the answer and write down the notes. But it was just, oh my god, it was just a lot more than I was expecting. Yeah, it was a lot more than I was expecting and it really freaked me out. But I watched one of those like AP stats, like what you need to know to do well on AP stats, and it made me feel a bit better, and I texted one of my friends. So I think we're okay, but I can just tell in how my body feels that I need to work out. It's just the truth. Like, I haven't swam since Friday, and I'm not gonna swim because the problem with swimming for me is it makes me so exhausted, like so exhausted. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bike to a park near my house. Like, I'm gonna set my alarm for 6 tomorrow morning, roll out of bed, go. Yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. I always try to keep an eye on, like, I don't know, it's such a fine balance because I normally work out a lot more, but like I said, the problem with swimming is I just get so brain dead. Like, it's almost overkill, you know, like the level of swimming I do, to where I won't study for exams because I'm then so tired. So it's always a balance of figuring out how much am I swimming, how much am I working out, to the point where I'm still getting rest, but I need to still be active so I'm not terribly anxious like right now. So with that being said, plan to get up early tomorrow. It's about 9:30 right now. Gonna finish doing this just before I go to bed because my hair tends to get quite puffy. Like just when I straighten it anyways, so you always kind of need to give it a few goes. But yeah, and yeah, that's the update. I'm trying to stay calm. I know why I'm anxious. It's because I haven't been working out, and talking to people who have taken the exam, like my friend, made me feel a lot better. So everything's gonna be fine. Just need to make sure we go to bed, stay calm, get up, go on our little adventure, which I'll bring you guys along on the GoPro if I remember and I'm not too like brain dead. And then go to school, do our best to study, come home and just grind the rest out. I think it's gonna be fine, honestly. The one thing I learned from AP exams my junior year is that 90% of the preparation you do in the class year long. There's not really like that much you can do before, especially on every AP exam where you just like don't know what's going to be on the exam, you know what I mean? Like especially for the English ones, but also for AP stats, because I have no idea what are going to be any of the FRQs, and obviously that's the point. But I say this to kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I say this to try to kind of calm hopefully you guys and myself down a little bit, because at the end of the day, once you get to this point where it's like a few days, a week before, you've already done majority of your preparation, and the rest of the game is just, like I said, staying mentally well. And my dog barking. That's the conclusion. Just try to take care of yourselves if you're watching this after AP exams or before, just trying to get some gauge on it. The majority of the preparation is done in class, so just do your best and stay calm. That's what I'm trying to tell myself right now. I'm really trying to stay calm. I'm gonna ask my stats teacher all the questions that I had in Unit 5 in class tomorrow, which is gonna be helpful. So it's good that I'm going to school. All right, we're gonna get ready for bed, do our stuff. As you can probably tell by the level of light, the plan did not go according to plan. I just woke up, so that's why I kind of sound nonsensical, but my Apple Watch died, which is where I set all my alarms, but it literally had 60% before I went to bed, so I don't really know what that's about. It's okay, because I never like to get to work right after school anyways, so I'll just bike then. And I probably needed the sleep if we're being totally honest, just because, like I said, I didn't get the best rest this weekend. So it's all right. We're gonna get ready for school and do this thing. Okay, we're ready for school. I'm still kind of messing with my hair, but I guess I'll never really be happy with it because it'll never really be actually straight. But yeah, this is the fit. With jeans, but it's basically going to just be under a sweatshirt because obviously Lando won yesterday, so you best bet I'm gonna wear my Lando sweatshirt. So yeah, the dog's here. We are gonna persevere the day before AP exams. My friend told me though, she said it was like, it's the beginning of the end. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because what will school actually be after this? Like nothing. So let's start the beginning of the end, I guess. Just sit and talk to you guys, but I do actually have to be somewhere. So I'll talk while driving, but I am not gonna be looking at you because your girl is a safe driver. Not happening. Anyway, rant over. but as I was saying, I've started to feel pretty stressed. But I think I honestly freaked myself out because, like I said, I don't know if I said this actually, but last night I had like not so good of a multiple choice that I needed to go over with him. And so I was like, oh, like maybe I should do something else. So I tried to do a practice testing class, which was entirely stupid because I haven't reviewed all the units, you know what I mean? So I was kind of on the practice test and it was just like, what is even going on? Because I haven't reviewed it, because I tend to kind of have the memory. I tend to have the memory of a goldfish, as in, like, I actually can't remember anything and need to give myself, like, a refresh constantly, otherwise I won't remember anything. So I need the refresh, I think, before I'm going to tackle a practice exam. My current goal is to finish all the multiple choice. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to have to turn this off in a sec. But anyway, just wrapping up, my current goal is to finish all of the multiple choice, so that way I get like a comprehensive review of all the units, which is going to be great, and then go for a practice test, maybe do some FRQs. But so that's the update. School was fine other than that. I mean, I kind of just freaked myself out, like I said, with taking that practice exam before I'd reviewed all the topics, because I was literally like, I don't know what this is, when in reality it wasn't so much I don't know what this is, it's that I don't remember it. So we're going to get on that tonight. Things are going to be good. I have an it's an afternoon exam, so it'll be good that I won't have to wake up like super early and stuff. I mean, I do still have to wake up to go to school, which sucks, but everything will be okay. I'm going to try to like wake up pretty late, like set all my stuff out beforehand, you know, just to give myself a little extra snooze time. And then I'm also going to try to go to bed early, like eat dinner and then straight to bed is the goal. So we're going to sit down, get home, eat a snack, do some studying, then potentially do something with my friend as another little break, then do more studying, then eat dinner, go to bed. That's the plan, honestly. Hey, same day, a little later. I have done some cleaning and tidying up around my room, and now we are gonna go drive and go study. So we appear to be all set. I'm excited to go study. It's gonna be fun. And then my friend and I are gonna go on a walk with my dog, which will also just be a good way to get outside. I think for today, sorry, I'm grabbing my shoes from my basket of like stuff I'm bringing. I think for today, we're not gonna do a bike ride just because I kind of do have limited time. And if I'm gonna do this thing with my friend and the bike ride, it would just not really work. So we are going to go on the walk. Hopefully that'll be good. I'm sure I'll like chase my dog around a little bit, so that'll be a little bit of activity as well, and just do our best. And then we're gonna get studying. So I'm gonna go drive and then we will begin, which is so exciting. All right, we've got this. Organization and stuff was good. I got a little snack and now we're gonna go study. Just a little vlog update while I wait for AP Classroom to load. My teacher came through. I wrote him an email asking kind of all the questions on the Unit 5, like multiple choice. I did that I had questions on. That didn't sound right, but basically I emailed him with all my questions, with all like the problems from the multiple choice questions, and he responded and was so helpful, so I'm so happy. Although my AP Classroom is not making me happy because it's not letting me log in. And that's actually gonna be my breaking point. I have 30 minutes before I'm setting off to hang out with my friends, so I kind of want to like get done the rest of these multiple choice things, so that way when I get back then I can do the practice test. But AP Classroom is really against me right now and I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just wait. It's gonna be okay. partially backlit at the moment because obviously the sun has gone down. So we're hanging out. I had a really good time with my friend. I will say I haven't gotten, oh my god, I spelled the best wrong. Haven't gotten too much more studying done. Obviously not great. But honestly, I have faith. Again, I think I just need to calm down and realize that lots of the preparation for this exam was already done. I'm gonna finish the multiple choice for each unit, revise them, and then we're headed to bed because my exam is in the afternoon tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna get a lot of study halls, especially like in the first half of the day. So I'm also gonna study then, which is great. All right, let's grind. And then we're going to bed because I need to sleep. We actually should probably go to bed really soon. So I gotta speed run these. Let's go. Being kind of honest with you, I am hitting a wall right now. My hanging out with my friend, I forgot to mention, was literally an hour-long walk. And even though that's like not the most rigorous form of exercise, your girl is still tired. So I'm gonna wait to get my results back for this multiple choice quiz. Then write down like notes basically of anything I got wrong. And then we're gonna go, oh my god, I nearly just killed myself in the eye. And then we're gonna go to bed. I look like I've been crying, but I haven't cried. I've literally just been sitting here. I think it's just the light and also the fact that I'm literally so tired. Okay, but this is good. Home stretch, get a good sleep, and everything will be great. It's only 9, so everything will be good. All right, we're gonna wait for the results to come back. I'm gonna write down all my notes and then we shall get ready for bed. And tomorrow's exam day, so let's do it. Oh my god, I literally did so much worse on this unit than I thought I did. Okay. Keep calm. That's the only way to learn. This is the only way to learn. To mess up. Okay. Let's finish this off. Alright, skincare and self-care all done. I have my retainer in, so I might have a bit of a lisp, but it is currently, ooh, what time is it? 9:36. We're to bed, we're waking up at 7, and things are gonna be good. I'm actually like fine. The walk did me well. I can tell, like when I exercise, the anxiety just goes downhill, which is great. And also the studying has been great. Like I just did unit 7, which is a big chunk of the exam, and I feel good, honestly. most of those concepts I feel like I really got a grasp on. So we're doing well. I'm gonna help my dog up onto the bed and we are gonna go to bed. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. First exam day, let's get it. We are currently sitting in the parking lot for the AP exam. I didn't make an update this morning because I was kind of scrambling to get my stuff. I did pack lunch and already ate it before because ours is at 12, but our school literally gets out 11:55, so we're actually just doing ours at 12:30. It's 12:05. We're now sitting in the parking lot. How are you feeling? Good, bad, nervous-ish? It'll be good. I'm actually feeling okay. It's just, I guess, like that sense of calm before the storm. There are people, I can see our classmates pulling up behind us. But yeah, we're gonna go eat, and at the end of the day, it'll be okay. And I've been told that you can like do this exam without really knowing much about the exam, and I've studied, so I must know something is what I think. And I feel like I can't really prepare anymore, so it is what it is. It is what it is. That's our message. Okay, I'll catch you guys after the exam. Oh my god, that's so crazy to say.
I know. It's just gonna be like 3 hours and then we're done with stats.
Yes! Yes! I'll be done with math for like the rest of my career then, my academic career.
That's crazy.
Eat! Alright, let's go do it. Okay. Bye! Bye! Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna talk while driving because I just dropped my friend off that you saw in the clip. But I actually don't know how much I have to say because I feel like I've just been thrashed. It's 4:16 p.m. Again, we did start at 12:30, but yeah. I actually don't even know what I think. Like, I can't even tell you what I think because I don't know. What else? It's terrible weather. I'm sure you can hear the rain, which does not make my mood any better. It feels like it's reflecting my current mood of being thrashed by the AP Stats exam. It was fine, actually. Like, I didn't think, okay, oddly enough, some of the like regular questions to me were harder than the investigative task, which like maybe we just got an easy I don't know, you know. Oh my god, it's literally flooding. The streets look like a river. Okay. Ah! So yeah, I don't have many thoughts. I have my AP Lit exam tomorrow morning, and I'm literally shaking in my boots, not because I don't think I can do it, but like, wow, that's a lot of brain power. So I think the solution right now is I am gonna go, well, first, preferably not to try not to run this person over who's walking literally in the middle of the street. That would be a good start. But, oh my god, what is this person actually doing? Like, they've just blocked me from parking now. Thanks a lot. Okay, sorry, I'm being sassy because I'm actually so done. Anyway, when the people in my village aren't playing Frogger, I'll get back to you. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, the plan is to go inside and chill out because I need it. Like, if I'm gonna muster up the brain power to write however many essays tomorrow and remember all the books that I read for AP Lit, then your girl needs to rest. So that's what I'm gonna do. I also really want a sweet treat, but I don't want to spend money, so I likely won't be getting one. I don't know what to say. We're done though with math for the rest of my foreseeable future. Based on the outfit and the setting, I'm sure you can guess what time it is. It is currently get ready with me, go to bed, except it's literally ridiculously early, but my class is deciding to do a brunch before the exam, which means I have to be up even earlier. So we gotta hit the hay. Oh my god. And not to mention that AP Stats exam. I don't know if you could tell in the car, I kind of really rocked my world, although now thinking about it afterwards, I think I did like the best that I could. I'm pretty happy with it also. But yeah, I've normally been filming my get ready with me clips on my GoPro, which I really love because I've always wanted to kind of introduce a sort of multimedia like format into my video. You know how you can tell the quality of the videos is different. I think that's something I definitely got inspiration from from Moya Mowini. I don't know how to say her last name, but I really, really love the cinematic quality of her YouTube videos, and I think something that really adds to it, she has this vintage camera that kind of is a different quality from her main camera. And so you guys will have to let me know how you like it, because I'm kind of using this video not only as a way to like document my last finals week, kind of give an insight into the whole process to people who are maybe going to go through it in the future, but also just to kind of mess around, because I am a really creative person. I've always wanted to kind of get more creative on YouTube, but as a high school student, and I'm sure you can guess just from what I've been documenting in this video, I'm busy. So like I'm trying to kind of, as the school year winds down, start doing more things that that I'm like passionate about or wanted to try, because I really want to up my YouTube game when I go to college, just because I know it helps a lot of people. And I was definitely, well, that sounds so weird, but I mean it in the way that when people are looking at colleges, oftentimes they'll look up vlogs to kind of get a sense of the life. And I'd really love to be like that person for a lot of people, especially because a lot of Americans haven't really heard of St. Andrews, and there were only like a few people that I found actually posting vlogs while there. So I'd love to be able to be that person for you guys, let you in on my uni life. And since I want to make the best videos possible in the future, I want to kind of experiment and mess around now with the formats that can be awesome when I'm in uni. So that's my little rant on that. Back to the actual topic of the video, AP exam week. I don't know how I'm feeling about my AP Lit one tomorrow. We're supposed to like prepare and review text just so that we could use them for like the potential prompts. But honestly, I usually have a pretty good memory for text and reading. That's like one of the rare things I actually do have a memory for. So I'm not that worried about it. I'm thinking if anything, I'll review it like when we're having the breakfast tomorrow, just because like, again, for stuff like this, there's not really that much prep you can do. And the English exams are always excessively like that, because you never know what the prompt is going to be. So you just kind of have to get a good sleep, take care of yourself, do your thing. And yeah, but also in terms of the stats one, I have some more reflections now that I'm not actually as brain dead as I was before. I'm proud of myself. I think I did a good job. Also, this is such an obnoxious part of my routine, but I tend to be the type of person that doesn't like to like sit around and wait for stuff. So like, for example, when I'm putting on like serum or whatever like this, where it's sticky, I have this baby fan that I got in New York, not for skincare because it was so hot, but I use it now for this. And it's probably the most extra thing I do, but I swear it helps, even if that's just placebo. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so the stats exam, my reflections on that. I am actually quite proud of myself. I think I did a great job of managing my time. I will say there's definitely more time than I thought there would be. So there's an hour 30 for 40 multiple choice questions, and then an hour 30 for 6 free response questions. And what I did for the multiple choice, which like take it or leave it, this is just kind of what I did, and I think it worked for me, but also you never really know until you get the scores back, so we'll see. But what I did is I gave myself a minute for each multiple choice question, and if it took me longer than that, I marked it down to come back to it basically. So that way I was able to get out of the way quite quickly the ones that like were going to be taking a longer time, you know? And that way like I could, like, what am I saying? See, I'm tired. I'm still brain dead from the exam, but we're doing our best. What I'm meaning to say is that way I could get out of the way the ones that like were going to be really quick, so that I could then focus on the ones that would take a little bit more effort like later on in the time. And again, like I was giving myself about a minute per question, and even though I went over, it was probably about 40-50 minutes, which I think ended up being great, because then I looked back, and I will say I'm the type of person who like always thinks they're gonna come up with some magical insight when I like save problems for later. Like I definitely do this on tests and then I don't really know what it is, but something about the exam environment, a lot of the knowledge kind of just like flew out of my mind. But once I revisited it, I did actually come to a lot of realizations, which was so great that that actually worked. Like I was really happy, because if it didn't, I would have been a little screwed. So yeah, I did that like 50 minutes, 1 minute per question. Then I came back to all the longer ones and just worked through. There were a few that I just like didn't know, but I think that's expected, and I did my best. hopefully I felt pretty confident on those. I mean, not necessarily confident as in I think I got everything right, but I think that I did a good job of hitting the concepts on the ones that I knew, and for the ones that I didn't, I gave myself some time and hopefully came up with the best possible answer. So crossing our fingers on that. And then the FRQs, like I said a little bit in the car, oh my god, this stuff is so funny. It's the like Burt's Bees nighttime thing. I literally, most of the skincare I use is because, hello? Can we be a beauty YouTuber for a second? Yes, we can. Maybe? Anyway, you get the point. But most of the skincare I use is because I'm like trying to get rid of it. And I haven't used this one in a while, but I noticed that like, it's not expired, but like I should probably, you know, use it because it's been sitting on my shelf for a minute and it leaves this really funny white cast and you need to rub for like 2 minutes before it goes away. Okay, anyway, so yeah, that was my reflection on the stats exam. I already kind of talked to you about the FRQs in the car. I think that the investigative task was way easier than I expected, which when I feel like that, it kind of makes me nervous because then it means like probably other people will have gotten it as well because I'm not the smartest at math. So, I don't know, whatever, it was good. And then yeah, I kind of did 10 minutes per question. Then once I finished that, I did 25 minutes straight on the, investigative task. And then I circled back and finished off the rest, which I think was a good plan because I think if you leave the investigative task for the end, you can tend to get a little panicked, or at least I felt that would have happened if I did it the other way. All right, I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed, even though it's literally like 8 p.m. like actually. So brush our teeth. Let's call it winding down for bed. I just need to get a good sleep for AP Lit. I think that's the most important thing anyways. So I'm gonna get in bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's do it. I'm feeling a lot better. I can't believe that that was like the last math exam, math test. Like I'll never have to take math again in my educational career unless there's like some unforeseen thing. But like I want to do English and law, so I don't really know where math would come up. Maybe like a international finance class, but that's the most I can think of, and it's so exciting to think that I'm done because math has genuinely been the bane of my existence ever since I've been in school. So I can't believe it. All right, I'm gonna go brush my teeth and we're heading to bed, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's do this thing. Okay, good morning. It is 7 o'clock on the dot. My class is having breakfast, like I mentioned, at 7:15, so I'm gonna head off for the high school in a sec, but first I gotta put all my jewelry on. So I figured we could have a debrief. Feeling good. I went to bed super early as planned last night, which was so nice. Also, I kind of knew my Apple Watch was gonna die, so I set 2 alarms, so my alarm went off, but I literally woke up before my alarm. Like, my internal clock is crazy. If I tell myself 6:30, I literally woke myself up at 6:27. I don't know how I do that. Maybe that's normal, but it's kind of strange to me. We're feeling pretty good. Honestly, on these type of exams, you kind of just have to hope it'll come to you like during the exam, you know? So like, nothing else much I can do. I'm gonna go have breakfast. I'm really hoping there's like substantial food there. From when we signed up for food, it looked like there would be, but I have low blood sugar, so if I don't like eat or for a long period of time, I can tend to feel like I'm gonna throw up, like, or just almost like faint at the same time as well. So I'm really hoping there's enough foods that I can stock up so that I'm not hungry during the exam. I'm sure there will be, but I might just pack a snack just in case because I've never been one to leave that to chance because it can get pretty nasty. I kind of think I'm getting sick. You can probably hear it in my voice, but I'm probably gonna end the vlog after this exam, honestly, because I only have one next week and that's AP Spanish. And the prep for that we've been doing in the class, and like I said, I went to Spain with a family, so I feel like there's not gonna be much going on between me finishing my AP Lit exam this afternoon and like that on the Thursday of next week. So yeah, nervous but ready. I hope. Yeah. Still kind of riding the high of the I don't have to do any math ever again in my high school career, which is making me a happy girl. But okay, all jewelry on. And we are ready to go. It's gonna be good. I always have something to say. I just need to make sure I'm like specific and like have enough time to go over my stuff. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, this is kind of a funny way to end the video, but basically I ended up having some health issues literally the day of/after I had my AP Lit exam and have kind of just been resting ever since. Everything's all good. I just had to get some things checked out. So that's why you never got an end clip in this video, but it is currently Friday of this week and I was really proud of myself on AP Lit. I think I did a great job with managing time. I don't know how I sped through so fast, but I literally finished the multiple choice in 30 minutes and then re-looked over it, and then I did the long essay. I finished with 15 minutes. I don't know what I was doing, but since I had that extra time, I got to look back at my answers, and so I feel really confident, and I definitely think I did my best on that one. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Let me know what you thought of this video, because this was obviously a little bit more experimental, new for me. So I'd really love to hear your thoughts down below, especially if you stayed to this point. Just leave a comment. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate all of you who clicked on this video. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this helped you in some way, and I'm rooting for all of you with your AP exam scores and everything else. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.